Everything's running beautifully in Finland. We are perhaps 80% complete in refurbishing the processing plant. So we've been doing that for some 6 months. That's expected to be completed by the end of the year. And the underground mine, we're now 1.2 kilometres advanced in the decline tunnel and 150 metres below the ground. And with luck, this month, October, we should hit first ore in the mine, which is a big day. So all on time, all on budget, no dramas so far. Roseby was previously dealt with in quite a complex way. The plan was to mix two very different types of ore in one mill, thus compromising the performance of both, developing two mines at once, maximising the capital. And I think the market was very confused about the project. Since the change in management some 2 years ago, we've taken a very different approach, and we're looking at the project as a very simple mine. One big pit, one big mill, one simple product, copper gold concentrate. And from that basis, we can then look to expand and incorporate different types of materials and take the project from maybe a first stage of 30,000 tonnes of copper a year up to 40 or 50,000 tonnes of copper a year, which is a significant ore body of some significance in a global scale. Not many 50,000 tonne a year new copper mines around in the world. In Roseby, we've been drilling between wet seasons. In northern Australia, you have a lot of rain between December and March, which many people may have seen last year with some of the flooding. So we have only 9 months where we can drill. We've been drilling constantly all year. We've drilled some 25 kilometres of reverse circulation drilling and several kilometres of diamond drilling, and continuously announcing results. We've announced some results in the last month or two. Some superb drilling, 250 metres at 0.6 copper from surface. There's more to come. That'll be coming to market shortly. And based on that, we'll be doing another revision of the resources at Roseby, and we expect to see a significant uplift again in those. So very pleased with what we're seeing there in our drilling. First of all, we have to get the mine set up. That mine ramp-up will occur through the first half of next year through 2012. Similarly, we have to get the mill working and get the recoveries we expect. So we would see first revenues from the mine, perhaps the end of first quarter, start of second quarter next year, and ramping up to steady state production sometime in the second half of 2012. In Finland, our first aim is to reach steady-state production at 550,000 tonnes per annum. However, we are located in a famous old mining field. We're refurbishing existing assets, and we have the opportunity to grow. And how we like to grow is in a staged, risked manner, avoiding any dramatic challenges. So stage one, get into production, get profitable. Stage two, expand the mine and the mill. We think we can do that at relatively low cost, get another 50% more metal per annum. And in addition, in that mineral field, there are other deposits and one old mine that could be reopened. So we have the opportunity of a central mill and multiple mines. So our idea in Finland is to step up from where we are today to something perhaps double where we'll start, to something much bigger and quite sustainable. We're very fortunate, and we're in the midst of a downturn, and we're fully financed. Earlier this year, we raised $70 million in equity through Credit Suisse in Australia, and we've also secured a $20 million US financing facility from Credit Suisse here where we are today in Zurich. In addition, we have some $6 million of funding available from the Finnish government, essentially free money grants. So today we perhaps spent 20 million of that money we raised, including the fees. So we have around 50 million in the bank, with the other money, some 76 million available to us. What that should allow us to do is to develop the mine in Finland, reach cash flow positive so that it's no longer consuming money, and still have plenty of money left to advance Roseby and a cash buffer should anything go wrong in Finland. We're feeling very confident and in a position of strength on our financing. Copper's very interesting. Copper's in everything. The main uses are electrical wire, plumbing. Everything you do, there's copper. Copper is really like a measure of a civilization. The intensity of using copper in a society reflects its GDP. So what we see in China is going from a very low intensity of use of copper to very high intensity. We're only just beginning that journey. So copper's in everything. One of the problems with copper compared to other metals is that, for example, iron ore. There's lots of iron ore in the world. The problem is money and infrastructure. So once the majors have spent sufficient on infrastructure and built the mines, the long-term outlook for those commodities can only be down. Copper's different. The geology's different. We don't have big mines lined up to deliver supply. So not only do we have a very good demand side of the equation, supply is challenged. So therefore, the price outlook for copper, once we get through the current wobbles in the market, is very, very good. And even frankly, today's price in the midst of supposed crisis is still a very good price for copper historically.